All right, so I talked about my past seasons. Now let's continue by doing the draft. But before I do the draft, I'm overpaying for a quarterback who has below average throw accuracy, and when I fully upgrade his accuracy, it's above average, but not the best it could be. Not the best. Trade. Green Bay is offering a round two pick in this season's draft for quarterback Zay Freeman. I'll take it. I was hoping for a first round draft pick, but I guess that's not happening. This guy is really strong, so I'm likely to keep him. But let's see what I can get in return since he's so slow. Cincinnati is offering a round two pick in this season's draft. Nope. I'd only trade him if I got a first round pick. That is it. This guy's good. He's good enough. I think I'll just keep him. And this guy's good enough. I think I'll just keep him. I mean, he could be better. I guess I'll see what I can get. A round two pick offered by Miami? No. I just re-signed this guy, and I wasn't expecting to pay him $22 million. I think that's a bit overpriced. He's talented for sure, and this guy Looney is most definitely the older brother of the tight end I drafted, Looney, for Jacksonville last year, and more talented than him since this guy's been in the league a lot longer. But I don't know if he's worth keeping. Cleveland is offering a round one pick in this season's draft for tight end AQ Looney. Do I want to make this decision? He's a good tight end. I think 18 million would be a more fair salary considering his ratings, but it's a risk to trade him because I'm losing a pretty good weapon on offense. Although I am getting a first round pick in return. Decisions, huh? I doubt I'll get much in return, but let's take a look. This guy's pretty good as well, but let's see. Round two pick offered by New Orleans, no thanks. And this guy's really talented. I mean, he could be really good once I train him up enough. Round two pick is being offered by Buffalo, so no thanks. But so I'm not gonna make. I don't think I'm gonna trade any of these guys. The only one I might consider trading is Looney because I can get a first round pick. I just worry that what if trading a pretty talented tight end like this guy would put a hole in my offense? It might. So I think for now I'm going to keep everybody who's here and do the draft. I traded that quarterback, got an additional second round pick because he's not a talented enough quarterback. Let's go. Let's check out Hagemon. Let's scout this player, found out more. His accuracy can be maxed out, but his arm strength is really lacking, so I'm going to say no this time. How about Banjo? His accuracy and strength need improvement, but they both can be quite improved. What's disappointing is that neither of these quarterbacks are nearly as good as the quarterback I drafted in the first round with Jacksonville back on year 4, who from year 5 to 7 has won 3 consecutive MVPs, gone to 3 consecutive championships, finally winning it on year 7. So, none of them are as good. This guy's a little cheaper, but what if its potential makes him better? His accuracy can be maxed out, but his strength is a lot to be desired. Not good enough. All right. Maybe I should go for this wide receiver. I do need a wide receiver. His speed can be maxed out. His catching can also be improved. He's pretty damn solid. I'm taking a risk. I'm trading this guy. He's a good tight end. He's not great, but he's pretty solid, and it's going to cut a hole in my offense. But I would like that first round pick. Lost fan support. Team morale definitely went down, but I got an extra first round pick. All right, let's get Banjo, and hope I can get that other wide receiver. Let's look at some more wide receivers, though. What about this guy? No, his catching can't improve. If you're a wide receiver, you have to be very good at catching the ball. Come on. Anger. Speed can be maxed out, but his catching won't go up much. Won't go up anymore. All right. Hughes. Let's give this guy a shot. I'd like more stamina, but I'll just go for it. Just sign this guy. All right. This tight end's looking pretty good. I might actually draft him. He has potential to be better than the tight end I just traded. Gotcha. All right. I may need to focus on some defense now. Decisions. Solid defensive back. Pretty good linebacker. Too bad I can't increase his speed that much more. Alright, I'll sign this guy. That linebacker's gone? Seems to be. Well, this wide receiver has some speed and is not bad at catching. His strength is what's really low, but you don't really need that much strength to be a wide receiver. Tackling and strength, but very little speed and stamina. Wait, he's the same. He's exactly the same. This guy's definitely worse, though. Oh, he's awful. So is he. I mean, the third round is the last round of the draft. There just aren't very many good players to choose from. Guess I'll draft this wide receiver. So his team is 3.5 stars on offense and defense. The draft is over and the season can begin. Let's check out some free agents. I need to get a kicker. Perfect accuracy. Kick range is almost perfect and will be perfect soon. All right. Well, I have the coach credit, so let's get a kicker. This guy's awesome. Let's sign him. All right. There's still other ways I can improve the team. Arizona has signed 24-year-old kicker Daryl Myers. I don't necessarily need to actually draft any more players on offense, or sign any more free agents on offense. But here's the thing: I do have some play on the free agent pool. There's quite a few good players. Alaka's a better tight end than the guy I currently have by a lot. The guy I currently have, what's his potential? Four and a half stars, but he doesn't look as good. So he has potential to be 4.5 stars with above average catching, pretty great strength, pretty good speed, pretty great stamina, while Alaka has maxed out stamina at full potential. It will be 5 stars with good speed, great strength, and great catching. It will cost me 18 coach credits, so I have to think wisely. Bain, on the other hand, he's quite a good receiver. Better than, I think, both the guys I have, actually. No, better than the second guy I have. But the second guy I have can be leveled up to 4 stars if I am patient. I could improve my defensive line with this guy, who's really good. Level him up enough, he'll be 5 stars with perfect tackling and strength, and average speed and perfect stamina. This guy's too good. I can't. I'm signing him. Okay. I now have a 3.5 star offense and a 4.5 star defense. Let's check out the linebackers. See if I can improve that position a little more as well. Arizona has signed 24-year-old defensive lineman Jalen Romer. I can, but it's going to cost me. Unless I want to get a less expensive guy. For now, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to try to increase the morale of my players. Improve your stadium facilities to make fans more positive after a win and less negative after a loss. Let's do that. Higher quality training facilities help players gain experience points faster. Let's do that. Better rehab helps players maintain good condition and recover from injury quicker. Let's get that. All right, so things are looking better. I need to increase morale. I did have enough credits to do that, but if I used those credits, I wouldn't have had enough credits to sign these free agents I just got. So let's focus on increasing individual morale. This guy's morale is quite bad. He's not happy. Boost morale. Improving Twain Jumper's morale will cost 3 coach credits. Yes, I want to proceed. He's still in a negative mood. He feels happier after a reassuring chat with me, but his mood needs to be better than that. Let's try increasing this old veteran's morale. Improving John. Okay. You arrange for the sports psychologist to meet with DeAndre Beckham. Sweet. And let's help this guy who I just signed out of free agency. You give Kyler Delaney a morale boosting pep talk. So now the only guy with negative morale is my running back Jumper. But once he starts playing well, his morale is going to go up, and he is going to play well. I don't care what your morale says. You're going to play well. You're going to level up. You're going to do good. You're going to do great things. All right. So my first matchup, I'm going against Detroit at home. That should be a pretty easy win right there. Then I got to travel to Baltimore, who I had faced 3 times with my Jacksonville team. Actually, 4 times. 2 consecutive AFC championships, beating them barely, one of them in overtime. 2 regular season games, one of them a loss, the other one a pretty comfortable win. That was last year. So Baltimore isn't as good as they used to be, but they nevertheless made it to the playoffs at 8-8 and upset the number 2 seed 12-3-1 Buffalo to get to the divisional round, but ultimately lost to number 3 seed Kansas City, who I ended up beating in the AFC Championship with my Jacksonville team on the way to Jacksonville, my 14-2 Jacksonville team, crushing Seattle in the championship. Baltimore is probably going to be tough. Carolina, every year I coached Atlanta, Carolina was super easy. When I coached Jacksonville, I faced Carolina once. They were still super easy, but Carolina is an improving team, so we'll see. They should be very beatable, but they are an improving team. I'm going against Seattle, the team that my Jacksonville team crushed in the championship. It's going to be a tough matchup because Seattle was that good to make it there to begin with. I have to head to Cincinnati, a team that typically has a bad defense but has a good offense, so it might be kind of tough if my defense can't stop them. Then I got to host Atlanta, the first team I coached. That should be an interesting, maybe a tough matchup, but they're not as good as they once were when I coached them, so we shall see. Got to head to New York, who's been a very bad team this whole time, but I looked up the team attributes. They've improved a lot, so maybe that might actually be tough this time. When I faced them with Jacksonville, I beat them pretty easily. Got to head to New Orleans, who has been consistently a very strong team every year. So it's going to be a tough one. Got to face San Francisco, who used to be really strong. I mean, they won the championship in year 1, but they haven't been to the playoffs since year 2, and they've gotten worse and worse, and now they're actually not very good. Got to head to Tampa Bay, who used to be strong, but as far as I know is pretty weak now. Then I got to head to San Francisco again. Should be an easier matchup. Geez, I got 11 weeks before the bye. That's a long time. They got to face Los Angeles, who's been very good this whole time. I mean, they did beat my Jacksonville team in the Year 5 championship. They're damn good. Got to face Pittsburgh. They have gotten weak. They did lose the Year 4 championship to New Orleans, but have not been in the playoffs since then. They got to face Cleveland, who's been very strong. I mean, my Jacksonville team beat them in the playoffs 2 consecutive years, and beat them in 2 consecutive regular and beat them in the regular season as well. But each game was very close, and they've been in the playoffs each of the last 4 or 5 years, or 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure. Got to head to Seattle. That will be tough. Got to head to Los Angeles. That will be tough. So this is not going to be an easy schedule, but mostly because my own division is tough. I would play this game against Detroit, but I got to go back to work. This was fun though. I look forward to my first season with Arizona, my 3rd team. Still got a lot of achievements I haven't done yet. Hopefully I can find a way to get Arizona to a championship. But it's going to be really tough. It'll be hard to even make the playoffs because I have Seattle and Los Angeles in my own division to deal with, who are both really tough teams. But I look forward to it. I would like to make my linebackers. I would like to increase the strength of my linebackers. Add one more, but for now I can't. I'll just settle for who I have. Howard Banjo, you're definitely not as good, you don't even have the chance to be even as good as the quarterback I had in Jacksonville. But nevertheless, you're going to be great. It's going to be kind of an uphill it's going to be tough at first because your accuracy isn't maxed out, but it isn't as high as it can be. But we'll get there. Jumper, I believe in you. You're very talented. You just haven't had the right coaching or training. But I'm going to get you there. I'm going to lead you to great things. And your morale will be a lot higher. Dean, I look forward to bringing you up to full potential. You're looking really good. Hughes, I look forward to improving you a little more. You're not going to be as good as Lasco, who I had in Jacksonville. And I don't think you'll be as good as Deontay Cotton, who I had with Atlanta, but you're going to be solid. I look forward to leveling you up. Switzer, you'll be a good number 2 receiver. You're not going to be as good as Steven Levette, who was my number 2 receiver with Jacksonville, but you're still going to be pretty good nevertheless. I look forward to it. Romer, I look forward to pushing you to your full potential. It's going to be fun. Beckham, be a leader, be a good veteran, show your power. I know your speed is barely existent, but I believe in you. Delaney, you're pretty good. I think you'll help us on defense. Feller, I'm glad I drafted you. I look forward to bringing you up to your full potential. Or Filer, excuse me. And Square, keep up the good work. Keep pushing. And Myers, you are the best kicker I've ever had. I will never let you go. Not unless you become way too expensive. All right, I got work to do.